Welcome to Raw Take, everyone, the lifeline to your unfiltered media experience. I'm your host, Gion Thomas. And before we get into the show today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads. Also, you can find us anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. So, 16 years from August 29th is the anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, and the city of New Orleans is also now going through Hurricane Ida. The massive hurricane hit at a Category 4 and made landfall at a Category 4 and has devastated the state of Louisiana and the state of Mississippi and the surrounding areas. A lot of the surrounding counties do not have energy. They do not have food, water, gas. Things are very dire. As someone being from the city of New Orleans, me having family in the city of New Orleans, we've opened up our homes for our family, trying to get people, safe, we're trying to make some trips out there to bring supplies and food and water. It's just a very trying time for the city of New Orleans and the surrounding areas. Just the devastation that has happened. And the thing is, people don't understand this devastation happens every year. It's not just a once in a year type deal. If the city of New Orleans doesn't experience it, then it's definitely the surrounding areas. And, we have to understand that, this is all a product of climate change. That big elephant in the room is getting even bigger, and it's literally destroying the Gulf South. And as being someone from the Gulf South who's lived in the Gulf South all their life, it's disheartening to see how bad things are getting. Every year there's a 100-year flood that, 100 out here in Houston, even out here in Houston, we're having crazy weather. The power grids. I mean, just the winter freeze, the hot summers. I knew this was going to be a crazy hurricane season. I mean, it's just some of the images, whole areas devastated, blown out, destroyed, gone. Just prayers for the city. If you do not have to go back in, do not go back to the city right now. I've been talking to my cousins who's been back and forth, and they are saying some really scary things. They have, just gas lines onto the highway, people trying to wait for gas. People are running out of gas, waiting for gas. There's no generators, and if you do have a generator, you can't get gas for a generator. So if you have no reason to go back to the city or the state of Louisiana, don't go back. I'm advising you, just from the things I'm hearing and how scary things are getting. There's no food. People are starting to loot. They're not talking about this on television and on the mainstream media, but people are starting to loot. It's getting scary out there, people. And this is something that happened exactly 16 years ago to the T. It's just, Ida hit August 29th. Katrina happened August 29, 2005. Just the parallels between these two storms is scary. And to have the people of New Orleans, the people of Louisiana to go through this again in the surrounding areas, it's just sad. My high school that I went to out there in Louisiana, I hear it's bad off. Our rival high school that went against my old high school, I heard it's destroyed, completely gone. It looks like they gutted out the whole entire place. It's just the wind. There was not as much water damage as there was last time, but there are areas like the Homa area is flooded bad. But there are other areas that did not receive as much water damage, but the wind damage. Just the images, just the debris, the stuff that's all over the place. Just totally devastating. And so, I'm going to continually say this throughout the video. If you do not have a reason to go back, please do not go back to the city. It is not livable. There's a heat wave right now in Louisiana. I think the other day the heat index was 106. It was 106 degrees. Now you add no power, no electricity, no airflow, no water, nowhere to go. It's just miserable. It's horrific, the conditions that are happening out there. And Joe Biden needs to do something ASAP. The governor of Louisiana, the politicians of Louisiana need to do something ASAP for their people, because people are suffering, and it's not their fault that they are suffering. I know Ben Shapiro will come out and say, well, just move. Where the hell are you going to move? If you can't sell your property, just go. No one has summer homes, Ben. You can't just sell. You can't just run off to your summer home. Just asinine how some of these politicians and these right wingers will think. It's just disgusting, totally disgusting. So, if you are not in this, if you have no reason to go back to the city, do not go back to the city. If you do go to the city, please bring water, gas, food, bring supplies. If you can haul a truck, please haul a truck. If you don't even want to, if you can donate money, to like the Cajun Navy, if you can help them brothers out, because they do a lot of good work down here in the South. Look into other organizations. I have a bad rep with Red Cross, so I will ever since Katrina, I just don't, that's not my forte. But if you can find some way that you can give, look up some places. I'm gonna probably do another show on this soon. If I find out some places that people can donate to, I will definitely throw those down in the description, because this stuff is horrible. And I talked about the big elephant in the room, but climate change is real, and this is its effects. And the effects go further than just the climate. It's affecting people's pockets. It's affecting the way people live. People cannot work. People cannot live. It affects just far more than the climate. It affects your way of living, how you live, everything. So climate change is real. We need to get a handle on this. This is why we talk with the people from the Sunrise Movement and try to spotlight what they're doing, because climate change, global warming, what is happening to our world is real. And we're seeing these effects every day. I mean, the Hurricane Ida went all the way up to New York. I mean, New York is flooded. The subway system is flooded. Philadelphia is flooded. All of these places are flooded. We've got to get a handle on this. This hurricane has devastated the whole entire country, up and down. Not just the Gulf states. So you can't just say, oh, well, it's just affecting y'all. No, it's affecting the whole entire country. And this is why it's so serious. This is why climate change is so real. This is why it's so important. This is why people need to run on creating zero carbon emission. It's a no-brainer. We have to this is my generation's plight. And the older generations, that's your grandkids' plight. You have to do more. You have got to do more. Prayers for Louisiana, everyone. If you can donate, please donate. Do not try and get out there by yourselves. It is unlivable. It is inhabitable. You cannot go there. It's just miserable. There's no food, no restaurants. Everything's closed down. People are starting to get irritable. They're starting to loot. I mean, people got to survive. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So when I'm saying people are looting, I'm not trying to say that as like, oh, that's a bad thing. Hell, you got to do whatever you got to do to survive. Whatever you got to do in that situation, hey, do what you got to do. Just don't hurt nobody. And leave people alone. If you know, if you can help out, you can help out. If you can't, you can't. But everyone, that's our show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. You can find us anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. Prayers for Louisiana. Prayers for New Orleans, my city. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.